the Serengeti and Ngorongoro regions. Their total population is estimated at about 1,200 to 1,500 people, though only 300 to 400 still live full-time as traditional hunter-gatherers. They speak Hadzabe, a unique click language unrelated to surrounding Bantu or Cushitic tongues. Daily life, real and raw. The Hadza live day by day, guided by immediate needs and natural rhythms rather than schedules or long-term planning. Morning. At dawn, men and women rise from their small, dome-shaped grass huts. There's no alarm clock, the sounds of birds, baboons, and the first light trigger movement. Men often set out in small groups to hunt, carrying bows strung with animal sinew and arrows tipped with poison made from desert rose, adenium, sap. Women and children go to dig tubers, collect berries, or gather baobab fruit. Their digging sticks are sharpened with fire, and they work for hours under the sun. There's laughter, gossip, teasing, even while working. Despite the harshness, there's a lightness to their interactions. Hunting-gathering. Hunting, men track zebras, dik-diks, kudu, or baboons, guided by footprints and animal calls. They can read the ground like a book, seeing what an outsider would miss. They often smoke bees out of hives to gather wild honey, which they love. It's one of their most prized foods. When a kill happens, the meat is roasted immediately, shared with everyone nearby. There's no storing or hoarding, once eaten, that's it. Gathering, women's work is just as crucial. They bring back roots, fruits, berries, and sometimes honey, carrying babies on their backs. Children learn by watching, not by lectures. Evenings. By sunset, fires glow in small circles. There's singing, clapping, and storytelling, often about animals, ancestors, or the moon. Elders pass knowledge through these stories, and laughter is constant. There are no chiefs or strict hierarchies, decisions are made through open talk and agreement. Living conditions. Their shelters are simple, grass and branches, rebuilt every few weeks when they move to follow food. There's no electricity, no farming, no domestic animals. Water comes from springs, sometimes carried in empty plastic bottles they've picked up. Hadzabe wear a mix of animal skins and donated clothes, t-shirts, shorts, etc., blending tradition and modern scraps. Many men wear sandals made from old car tires. Social life. Gender balance, men hunt, women gather, but both roles are respected. Sharing, food is never privately owned. If one person eats, all can eat. Greed is deeply frowned upon. Freedom, people come and go between groups as they please. There are no bosses, no police, no taxes. Belief, spirit, life. The Hadza believe in a creator called Hain, but religion is more spiritual than formal.
The forest awakens
They believe
with
in
sound,
the power of the moon,
birds calling,
animal.
leaves whispering in the wind. A small group of Hadzabe men and women walk gracefully through the lush green, their eyes scanning the trees for treasures. In their hands, baskets slowly fill with vibrant fruits glowing under the dappled sunlight. Imagine a taste untouched by time, ingredients plucked straight from nature's pantry, guided by knowledge passed down for thousands of years. The Hadzabe, one of the last true hunter-gatherer tribes on Earth, live in harmony with the land in ways most of us can only imagine. Every fruit they pick, every hive they climb, tells the story of survival and tradition woven into their daily lives. To witness their food culture is to glimpse a way of life that has nearly disappeared from the modern world. Now, step closer. The camera lingers on glistening wild honey dripping from combs, crimson forest berries shining like jewels, and roots freshly pulled from the earth. These are not ordinary ingredients, they are gifts of the wild, carefully gathered and celebrated. What follows is a culinary ritual rarely seen by outsiders, a Hadzabe recipe blending forest fruits with raw honey, simple yet profound, ancient yet alive. This is not just food, it is memory, connection, and survival preserved in taste. Prepare to witness an intimate moment with the Hadzabe tribe, a feast that carries the flavor of history itself, wide-shot, lush African forest. Sunlight cuts through the canopy. The Hadzabe walk barefoot, their movements calm but purposeful. Opening the unseen world. Imagine a taste untouched by time. Ingredients plucked straight from nature's pantry. Contextualization. Close-up, hands reaching for bright berries, children carrying woven baskets. The Hadzabe are one of the last true hunter-gatherer tribes on Earth. Their way of life, nearly unchanged for thousands of years, offers us a rare glimpse into humanity's ancient bond with nature. Building anticipation. Camera pans across a beehive in the crook of a tree. Honey drips like liquid gold. A Hadza climbs swiftly, retrieving the hive with ease. Here, food is more than survival, it is tradition. Every hunt, every harvest, every drop of honey connects them to ancestors who walked this same land. Ingredients teaser. Slow-motion shots, wild honey glistening, crimson berries tumbling into a basket, roots brushed clean against stone. Glistening wild honey, exotic berries, and fruits of the forest, simple, pure, untouched. Together, they form the foundation of a recipe as rare as the tribe who keeps it alive. The dish reveal. The Hadza gather, mixing honey with fruits. Children laugh, elders taste, sharing is central. This is not a recipe you'll find in cookbooks or kitchens. This is living heritage, a culinary tradition passed from generation to generation, kept alive through the rhythms of the forest. 210, Closing Reflection. Final.
The Hadza tribe of Tanzania, living along the rugged edges of Lake Eyasi and the Great Rift Valley, are among the last true hunter-gatherer peoples on Earth. Their way of life has endured for tens of thousands of years, and with it, a treasury of knowledge that is as rare as it is profound. Among the many strands of their cultural wisdom, traditional medicine stands out as one of the most sacred, practical, and deeply respected. It is not written in books or carved into stone, but carried in memory, whispered through stories, and practiced with careful observation of the land. For the Hadza, medicine is not a separate discipline, it is life itself. Every step through the forest, every hunt across the savannah is also a lesson in healing. The plants they gather, the honey they harvest, the roots they unearth, and the animals they track are all bound to their understanding of health and survival. Illness, injury, or weakness is never seen as random misfortune. It is part of the ongoing dialogue between people and the natural world, a reminder to respect the balance that sustains them, nature as the first healer. The Hadza know the land with an intimacy most of us can scarcely imagine. A child growing up in the tribe quickly learns to recognize the shapes of leaves, the bitterness of certain roots, the sweet scent of medicinal flowers, and the sharp warning of toxic plants. By adolescence, they can identify dozens of species not just by name but by their specific powers. The baobab tree, immense and ancient, towers as a symbol of nourishment and healing. Its fruit pulp, rich in vitamin C, strengthens the body against weakness and disease. Its leaves, crushed and applied as poultices, are said to draw out infection from wounds. The fibrous bark, when prepared correctly, can soothe fevers. Wild tubers, buried treasures beneath the dry earth, are more than food. They carry cooling properties, used to restore hydration and balance during illness or exhaustion. Elders tell children that the earth hides medicine underfoot, teaching them that digging carefully is an act of trust between the people and the land. Honey, prized above almost all else, is medicine, food, and spiritual nourishment. The Hadza brave stings and climb perilous trees to reach wild hives, guided at times by the remarkable greater honey guide bird, which leads them to hidden nests. Honey is applied to wounds to prevent infection, consumed to soothe sore throats, and mixed with herbs to fortify the sick. To the Hadza, Honey is life-giving sweetness, a gift meant to heal both body and spirit, healing through knowledge and ritual. Traditional healing is guided not only by practical experience but also by a sense of reverence. Some illnesses require not just herbs but ritual acts of balance, songs sung, prayers whispered, or a healer's touch to guide recovery. The healer, often an elder who has spent decades listening to the land, becomes a bridge between knowledge and spirit. For stomach pain, bitter roots are chewed directly, their taste both remedy and warning that strength comes with discipline. For respiratory issues, leaves are burned and the smoke inhaled to clear the chest. Fever is treated with infusions made from bark, brewed into strong earthy teas that purge sickness through sweat. Yet even as these remedies heal, they are not extracted carelessly. To take medicine from
Long,
nature is to
slow memory
engage
of
in
people who
relationship.
walked, built,
Only
cooked, gathered, and listened to the world before the world became so noisy. History, for a long time, was told from the top down. Kings, generals, conquerors. Maps redrawn. Empires made and unmade. Battles with dates. Treaties with clauses. Crowns and swords. But that's not the only way time passed. People are hungry now for something else. A history that lives lower to the ground. Closer to the soil. Not the story of who ruled, but how people lived. What they ate. Where they slept. How they raised children. How they waited out the rain. How they gathered roots when no fruit would grow.
Deep inside the wild, witness the Hadzabe Bushman's ancient honey hunt and experience the thrills of survival. Nestled in the untouched wilderness of Tanzania, the Hadzabe Bushmen stand as one of the last remaining hunter-gatherer tribes, continuing to live in a manner that has hardly changed for thousands of years. Their life in the wild is not just a way of survival, it's a testament to their profound connection with nature, their extraordinary skills, and their ability to live with what the land gives them. Today, we invite you to join us on an incredible journey into the wild heart of Africa to watch the Hadzabe Bushmen in action as they embark on their ancient honey hunt. This is not just a quest for food, it's an essential part of their culture, tradition, and survival. Follow the hunters as they navigate the African bush, working with the land and the creatures that inhabit it to secure this sweet, life-sustaining treasure. Let's step into their world and experience it firsthand. The rich history of honey for the Hadzabe tribe. Honey is more than just a food to the Hadzabe, it is a symbol of survival, an essential resource in a world where food sources are unpredictable and the challenges of hunting and gathering are constant. Their relationship with honey is as ancient as the land they inhabit, and the skills required to harvest it have been passed down through generations of wisdom. Here's why honey is so deeply treasured in the Hadzabe lifestyle. A natural energy source, honey is rich in sugars and provides instant energy, making it a crucial food source for the tribe. Whether they're heading out on long hunting trips or enduring the African heat, honey fuels them through the day. A source of healing, beyond its nutritional value, honey has been used by the Hadzabe for its healing properties, from treating wounds to soothing sore throats and boosting immunity. A cultural experience, the hunt for honey isn't just about survival, it's a communal activity that brings the tribe together. Sharing the honey after the hunt strengthens the bonds within the community and connects them to the land and each other. The hunt begins, tracking the honey guide bird. The Hadzabe Bushmen have a unique and extraordinary partnership with nature, one of the most remarkable being their bond with the honey guide bird. This bird is more than just a creature of the wild, it plays an integral role in the Hadzabe honey hunt. Here's how the process unfolds. Call and response. Early in the morning, the hunters begin their search for honey. The honey guide bird responds to their calls with a series of chirps and flights, guiding the hunters to the hidden beehives. Following the guide, once the bird leads them to the vicinity of a hive, the hunters move swiftly through the bush, with the bird flying ahead to reveal the exact location of the hive. Teamwork and patience. The Hadzabe display incredible patience and keen observation skills, watching carefully as the bird hovers above to signal the presence of honey. Deciduous tree scaling the heights, the daring climb to the hive. After the hive has been located, the real challenge begins, climbing the towering trees to reach the beehive. These hives are often 20 to 30 feet above the ground, and with no modern climbing tools, the Hadzabe use only their natural agility and skill to scale the heights. Here's what happens next. Climbing the trees, the hunters use vines.
Bad.